I have some huge updates for you on the Donald Trump New York case with Michael Cohen's testimony, Alvin Bragg's Judge Juan Mercan. Also, I have an update on District Attorney Fani Willis down in Georgia, as well as some economic news. And you're not going to believe it. This whole Ukraine war is a total scam. I'll start with part of the story tonight and a big part of it tomorrow. So make sure to tune in. But let's go ahead and jump into this big news update. In California, the Democrat controlled government has apparently given up on making prices affordable as their homelessness epidemic continues out of control. Even with inflation continuing to rise with no end in sight, California has decided to increase their gas prices by 50 cents per gallon. I guess having the highest gas prices in the nation wasn't enough. They're breaking their own record. Good job, California. And is this because gas got more expensive? No, it's because of the climate agenda and Gavin Newsom wanting to look like the greenest governor in America. So California is about to get more expensive. Hello, everybody. I hope you're having a great night or morning, depending on where you see this. Hi, everybody. Now, elsewhere in our crazy nation, Harvard University has backtracked on their commitment to penalize students who participated in anti-Israel, anti-Jewish protests. Of course they did. Now, like a page out of a comic book, Harvard University actually negotiated with these protesters, and this is what came of it. In total, 22 students were allowed to be reinstated, and protesters were offered a chance to meet with senior officials at the university's board. Bowing down to the radical left is what the people on the radical left do. So I can't say that I'm surprised. Literally, Harvard has no balls. They allowed these people to come onto campus, destroy the campus, go crazy, setting up encampments, threatening Jewish students. And then now what happened? Harvard completely bows down to the left. Now, as Biden and his handlers continue to deny his policies have caused real damage for most Americans, a border town in Texas is standing up against the lies. Back in 2020, under Donald Trump, Kenny County, Texas, only filed 134 criminal charges. By the end of 2022, that had risen to 6,800 criminal charges. That's a 5,000% increase in the amount of criminal activity happening on this border town down in the state of Texas. Now, normally they operate with a $6 million budget. However, because of Biden's open border policies, they've had to bring in more tax money from different parts of the budget. And now it's 16 million for their annual budget. So it went from 6.5 million to 16 million. Now, earlier today, Trump's former lawyer, Michael Cohen, the star witness, returned to the courtroom to be cross-examined by the Trump side. Now, as expected, Michael Cohen was forced to admit that he personally wants to see Donald Trump convicted, that he hates Donald Trump, and that he is making money off of selling anti-Trump merchandise, information, and interviews. There's no way that this guy is behaving unbiased. Now, additionally, the defense sought to undermine his authenticity by highlighting comments he made which contained vulgar language. So I'm not going to repeat those here. But it also came out that he was secretly recording Donald Trump and then sharing that with other people, which is a huge breach of confidence when it comes to client-attorney privilege. Simply put, Donald Trump's legal team has shown that the whole case revolves around Michael Cohen, a former Trump lover who turned bitter after going to prison for lying and perjuring himself. And get this, part of his bitterness was his Christmas bonus was smaller than expected. So now he's raging against the former president. Also, he expected to receive a White House position when Trump became president, and he wasn't given one because he's a liar. So we don't want him in the White House. Neither did Trump. And because of this, he has bitter feelings. Now, this same person now makes a living off of bashing Trump and is even looking to start a reality TV show based off the different jobs he performed for Donald Trump. Like, let me know in the comments, is this guy the biggest grifter you've seen in a long time? I mean, literally, he's just grifting off of Donald Trump. And I mean, he's he's a liar. Like, literally, the guy is a total liar. All right, now, after this, Trump stormed out of the courtroom. And he went out and, now remember, he's gagged. Michael Cohen's can literally go on national television every night. He can go on TikTok. He can sell his airtime. Some of these guys get $5,000 a spot to go on the news. So your news is not unbiased, but in the case of Michael Cohen's, it's definitely not unbiased. But Trump went out and started reading what all of the people are saying, right? Now, behind him, he had Byron Donalds. He had Governor Burgum of North Dakota. He had J.D. Vance. He had House Speaker Mike Johnson. He had Eric Trump. Many people are behind Donald Trump. And then you had multiple attorney generals for different states that came, they sat in, they listened, and every one of them said, in my 20-year career, in my 30-year career, I have never seen a kangaroo court like this. There is no crime. Literally, they can't define the crime that they are pursuing the former president for. The whole thing's a total circus show with Stormy Daniels at the center. Now, in a controversial move, Republican House Speaker Mike Johnson appeared with Donald Trump at the courthouse today to defend him. While speaking to reporters, Mike Johnson stated, the crime that they are accusing President Trump of is falsification of business records. But I think everybody knows he is not the bookkeeper for his company. President Trump is innocent of these charges. Now, the ball is in Judge Juan Mercan's court. He has to decide whether the prosecution has enough evidence against Donald Trump to convict him of an actual crime. While it's true that Trump could be held liable if he had encouraged Michael Cohen to break the law, the only evidence of this accusation, however, is the word or testimony of Michael Cohen. There is no paper trail. There is no there. There's no bank. There's no financial trail, right? Now, since it's since been established that Michael Cohen has way too many character flaws and conflicts of interest. Now, I doubt this trial will continue much longer. It also came out today that Michael Cohen took out a loan in order to buy off Stormy Daniels. He hid the loan from his own wife because he knew she would be mad that he was giving money to a porn star. He also then falsely opened a bank account in his own name because the bank would not have opened one for him to pay Stormy Daniels the porn money. And there's no paper trail that Donald Trump asked him to do this. Donald Trump's name's not on the bank account. He didn't sign for the bank account. All roads lead to Michael Cohen. Now, he did this in order to pay off Stormy Daniels for some service or her story. We're not sure. But either way, the only paper trail that this trial has definitively established is Michael Cohen. Michael Cohen is the only one that has a paper trail to this. All right, now in regards to the gag order, Donald Trump tried to get removed through the appeals court process. They have struck him down and said, no, you must remain gagged. You're not allowed to talk about this. Everyone else can talk about you, but you can't talk about yourself. Now, the appeals court stated the court had a duty to act proactively to prevent the creation of an atmosphere of fear or intimidation aimed at preventing trial participants and staff from performing their function within the trial process. So pretty crazy. By the way, thank you guys so much for liking and sharing these videos. Right now we're at 650 likes. Thank you guys so much. You guys gave one of my videos last week over 25,000 likes. So thank you so much. That helps me more than you could even guess. But listen to this. It gets worse. So don't leave yet. Independent journalist Laura Loomer has made a connection to Juan Mercan, the judge, and Donald Trump that many of us have missed thus far. Let me read the exact breaking news story. If Judge Mercan fails to convict Donald Trump, since Michael Cohen's testimony isn't sealing the deal, his daughter, Lauren Mercan, will likely lose a lot of her business with Democrat candidates. The Democrats are only working with her because her father wants to jail Donald Trump and has the power to do so. If they fail, meaning the judge and his daughter Lauren, the Mercan family and company, Authentic Campaigns, will become enemy number one of the Democrat Party. Judge Juan Mercan knows this. Another reason why he won't recuse himself, even though he should, and he should also throw out the case. The Democrat Party is a mafia, she says. Now, let me know over in the comments, please. What do you think about what she just said? Think about that. I didn't put this together. If he does not come through for the family and convict Donald Trump, then his daughter is going to lose her business. She's going to lose all that Democrat money. Literally, she's making millions of dollars with Adam Schiff, Kamala Harris, Joe Biden, many others. If she loses, her business will have no credibility. So she needs daddy. She needs Papa Juan Mercan to make this happen for the family business. Like I never put those two together, right? But that is absolutely the truth. So I think that was really brilliant thinking on her part. Now, as Trump remains trapped in court, the U.S. economy continues to crumble month after month under President Joe Biden. While the CPI report won't be released until tomorrow, another report released this morning showcased that producer prices have increased more than expected. This is not good. Now, I never expected that we would be halfway through May with no rate cut in sight from the Federal Reserve Bank. Inflation is booming more than the economy. And Biden doesn't care to do anything about it. All he does is lie about it and then tell you not to cry because you have the money. That's what he told Aaron Burnett on CNN. They have the money. The American people, quit being crybabies, Americans. You have the money. Oh, that guy makes me crazy. All right. Now, in an effort to offset this bad economic news, Biden finally placed tariffs on China. Oh, isn't that interesting? Because when Trump did that, he called him a racist and a xenophobic, literally making China have these tariffs. He was racist. He was xenophobic. No, you know what he did? And you can Google this. He took that money, about $25 billion. And you know what he did? He gave it to American farmers. And you know what that did? It made food affordable. So literally, he took it out of China's hide, gave it to the farmers, and made food affordable for you and me. Now look at what we're dealing with. Biden removes those tariffs. Food becomes more expensive. Gas becomes more expensive. He burns through the strategic petroleum reserve. Now gas prices are so high, they can't even refill it in order to protect the United States of America. And oh yeah, during that time, who did he sell 5 million barrels of oil to? China. China Joe. We should start calling him China Joe. Now, funny enough, these tariffs are on electric vehicles, which seems to be Biden's way of helping American automakers sell more by eliminating the competition. However, Colorado's Governor Jared Polis was critical of the move and suggested that this is going to slow down the electric vehicle transition that the world needs. Really? That's what you're thinking about right now? Like, we need affordable gas. We need affordable food. We need affordable interest rates. And all you're thinking about is going green right now? Come on. I mean, come on. The EV market is already underperforming because these vehicles are ridiculously expensive. People just want to be able to have their gas car. I mean, maybe they should just be focusing on hybrids, right? Like half gas, half electric, better gas mileage. But what do I know? I'm literally just a guy on the internet. I don't know anything. All right, now listen to this. This is shocking news. This actually made me mad. Like the first reaction I had was, oh my gosh, Donald Trump was right again. My second reaction was compassion for my fellow Americans. 145 General Motor workers will be laid off on Friday after the workers say they were promised a long career. The worst part is that GM and the union, the auto workers union, decided not to notify them that they would be out of a job. And they found out about it because it was leaked on social media. How about finding out you're going to be fired through Facebook or Instagram instead of your manager or your boss having the dignity and the compassion and the courage to let you know, hey, the company's not doing well. I hate to do this. You're a great person. I hope you land on your feet, but we've got to let you go. They didn't even give them the dignity of that. They literally found out through social media. That's horrible. Now, when the auto workers questioned the union rep verified that, yes, you will be fired on Friday. The workers say they left jobs for this opportunity based on promises from General Motors and the United Auto Workers. Now, the union will be taking the dues the employees paid and using them to send out mailers telling members to vote for Biden in November. Let me read that again. The money that they were going to pay these workers who are now out of a job, instead of giving that to them as like a severance, they're going to take that money and buy postage, buy letters, buy mailers to tell United Auto Workers to vote for Joe Biden. I mean, oh my gosh, how stupid do you have to be? Like, if I see everyone I work with get fired after Joe Biden came and said he'd defend my job, and then I'm out of a job, listen, if they'll do it to you, if they'll do it to your neighbor, they're going to do it to you. They're coming for you next. Open your eyes. Biden does not care about you, and neither do these union bosses. Oh my gosh, dude, they're literally going to take the money they owe these people and use it to mail out to vote for Biden. What? Oh my gosh. It's like bugging me. It's really bugging me. All right, now, let me just reset. Remember when Donald Trump predicted that under Joe Biden, these people would lose their jobs? It didn't even take but a few months for that prediction to come true. Biden used these people for a photo shoot. Remember when the news was like, this is the first time an American president has shown up in decades. He was there 12 minutes, talked to people for 59 seconds and left. He literally got his photo and got the hell out of there. That's what really happened. And so far, the White House is silent on this terrible news. This is terrible. These people are losing their jobs, and then they're going to take their money to tell people, go vote for Joe Biden. Donald Trump predicted you would lose your job. You've now lost it. Hello, open your eyes. Do not vote for Joe Biden. That particular story was broken earlier today by Travis over on Twitter, Travis for Trump. So thank you for breaking that story. Now, Judge McAfee of Georgia has paused the Fani Willis versus Donald Trump Georgia case to review whether Miss Fani Willis should be removed from the case. An ethics board will further review her, but not for many days. However, within the next week, we should hear from Judge Scott McAfee about this moving forward. Many people are saying this judge, if he doesn't remove her, he's corrupt. Like literally they had a side trial and she was shown to break the law. She's having an affair with an employee. She's misused funds, misrepresented. She misappropriated funds for youth to help avoid gangs for youth. She used that to buy herself cool swag. Let me know over in the comments, should she be removed? If yes, type Y, and if no, type N. All right, MDLG, thank you so much for the $20 super chat. Do you notice nobody is talking about Hunter anymore? Yeah, they're not. Actually, I did read a story, what's today, Tuesday night? I think I read a story Monday or Sunday that he's trying to get out of his tax lawsuit where he cheated the American government $1.4 million. But other than that, I'm not hearing anything about it. You guys are like, yes, 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 yes. Remove her. They got to remove her. They absolutely got to remove her. Kaylee, thank you for the super chat. I was so happy to catch you with Officer Tatum today. You both are some of my favorite truth tellers on YouTube. Sending love from Oklahoma. Well, sending it right back from Utah. Thank you so much. Officer Tatum has become a friend of mine. He's a good dude, and I like his channel. He just hit 3 million subscribers, so hit that subscribe button. We got to catch up to this guy. But seriously, he's a really great guy. All right, thank you guys for chiming in. Let me know. Looks like a lot of Y's and a lot of yeses. They got to get rid of Fani Willis. She's literally breaking the law. This whole thing is a scam to get Donald Trump. 380,761 ballots are missing in Fulton County. They don't know where they are. This is a scam. How do you have over 250,000 missing votes? It's because they don't want you to see them. It's a scam. The whole thing is a lie and a scam. All right, now this made my blood boil. And I've got another big story breaking tomorrow, but U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken has traveled to Ukraine to reaffirm that assistance is on the way to get back at Putin and Russia. However, many are unhappy with Antony Blinken. Apparently, things are so good over there that he decided to go clubbing with government officials, and a video leaked of him singing and riffing on the guitar at a club. Now, this man has sent nearly $200 billion of our money, our weapons over to Ukraine. Yet things seem calm enough in Ukraine to go clubbing. How are they going clubbing? Aren't these people at war? And he's literally over there doing karaoke and stuff with them. This is a scam. It is a grift. Joe Biden is a scammer and a grifter. Vol's time, Steve, love you, brother. Thank you so much. I appreciate that super chat. Thank you so much for that. All right. Let me see. Someone said something in the comments. He's doing lines with Zelensky. I have heard that Zelensky does cocaine. I can't verify that, so I'm not going to say that, but doesn't look good. Stinkin' Blinken is a scam. He really is a scam. Oh my gosh. Wait till I break the story tomorrow. I'm just gathering more details. It was late, so I don't like to put out half stories. Now, while Ukraine is being pampered, Israel isn't getting the same treatment as Biden continues to refuse to send weapons to them. Despite the lack of support, Israel has moved forward into Gaza within the city of Rafah, and there's already friction. According to CNN, their invasion has blocked aid agencies from transporting what is needed into Gaza, which I expect will prompt another response from Biden. This is a very messy situation. I hate covering this story. I'm really hoping that this thing comes to an end very, very soon. Now, Biden's lack of support for Israel's invasion has prompted criticism in Jerusalem. For instance, there were billboards all over Jerusalem thanking Joe Biden for his support after October 7th. Those have all been ripped down and replaced, saying, "Do not re-elect Joe Biden. Joe Biden does not help Israel. Joe Biden needs to be removed." So it's absolutely the opposite of what it used to be. These guys, They're not anti-Semitic. They're Bidenetic. I don't know. They are anti-Biden. They do not like this guy. I mean, he is such a scammer and a grifter. You guys, this story coming out of Ukraine is crazy. Let's see. Oh, I answered that super chat. All right, that's my update for today. Let me know one last thing before you guys go. Are you up late like me, or are you just waking up for the day? I would love to hear from you. I'm about to go watch a show and then head to bed and wake up and start doing research. Love your show from Indiana. I don't hear much about Russia, Ukraine now. There's not a lot going on. Support for Israel. Good night. It's only 10 o'clock in California. I'm up late. I'm watching from Australia, Mississippi. I'm up late. New Jersey. Oh my gosh, it's going so fast I can barely read it. 1:20 a.m. in Florida. Oh, it's going too fast. All right, you guys are amazing. You're amazing. Thank you so much for showing up here tonight and supporting the channel. Please give this video a like. Hit that subscribe button. We want to get to 1.6 million amazing truth seekers right here on YouTube. I love you guys. Have a great rest of your night or a great rest of your morning. Either way, you know, I'll be back tomorrow and I will see you on the next video.